Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia and I thought we could take a couple minutes to talk about Young Justice. Welcome back to our recap series for Season 4 of Young Justice Phantoms. Today we're going to talk about that 6th arc, the one that focused on Nightwing, and something it may have seeded for future seasons that did not seem too apparent at the time, but seems pretty clear to me now. Now we're still waiting for that Season 5 announcement, so we might not ever get a resolution to this story, but I think it's pretty important. Young Justice covers real life stuff. Grief, death, politics, racism. The show really does a spectacular job of making the fantastic feel very real and relatable to fans. That's why so many of us have such a deep investment in these characters. There is though one area we haven't taken a really deep dive, and that is complex interpersonal relationships. Now, we see a lot of friendships on the show and have seen those dynamics, and we have a lot of ships on the show. Connor and Megan, used to be Artemis and Wally, Calder and Wynn, Gar and Perdita, but let's be real, there's no one's love life that gets more fan press than Dick Grayson. Historically in the comics, he's been a bit of a lover boy and kinda known for dating around the DC universe. And I have to wonder if this past season set us up for quite the love triangle with Nightwing at the center. So I thought we could take a couple minutes to dive into what's happening and what I think's coming down the pipe. Since we got character arcs this year, we really didn't see a lot of Dick till the end of the season. The character himself was taking an active break and was spending quite a bit of time at the circus. Now, if you remember correctly, Zatanna showed up to help him investigate the potential return of Connor Kent, and the chemistry at that moment was palatable. The two returning to work together clicked instantly, and it really feels like to me they could possibly be setting up a problem for Season 5. But first, let's rewind the tape a little bit and talk about the third leg in this love triangle, and that would be Barbara Gordon. If many of you remember, Barbara Gordon was actually first brought onto the show during Season 1. She had a small part in the episode entitled Homefront. By the time Season 2 kicked off, she was in full Batgirl mode. The 5 years pretty much saw her grow up, and she was an integral part of the team during the whole Season 2 Reach storyline. Now, by the time we catch up with her during Season 3, that would be in the episode Rescue Op. At this point, she's kinda had the major tragedy in her life go down, and has been confined to a wheelchair. But in her first appearance, it's pretty clear her and Dick Grayson are in a relationship. Let's be fair, Dick and Barbara have been star-crossed lovers in the comics forever, and it's even extended to video games, animated movies, and other cartoons. But like I said, Dick Grayson's love life is complicated. He is often portrayed as somewhat of a ladies' man and a player, dating many of the heroines of the DC universe. We know one hero has played a much bigger role in his love life on Earth-16, and that would be Zatanna. Now, Zatanna joined the team in Season 1, first by playing hooky with the team to sneak out on a mission, and eventually when her father took up the mantle of Dr. Fate, she moved into the cave. We saw a ton of growth from her within the series. Season 1 losing her dad, Season 2 helping exorcise the Blue Beetle, and then this season with her Sentinels of Magic and taking up the mantle of Dr. Fate. She has totally grown as a person. Now, we all knew Dick and Zatanna were dating in Season 1. It was referenced several times throughout the series. We actually saw them both supporting each other through their trials, such as Zatanna losing her father or Dick losing Speedy. Additionally, during issue 20 of their comics, their interactions are pretty clear that they're still dating at that time, and this is pretty close to the end of Season 2. Now, the comic entry has a nice little callback scene where we see Zatanna give a younger Dick Grayson a birthday kiss thanks to Wally. And then we flash forward and see her come through the Zeta Tube and lay a massive smacker on him for his birthday. Now, this is a cute interaction, and the chemistry between the two once again is very strong, but when you watch this scene, you actually notice a bit of a reaction from Barbara, kind of a nervous smile. Now, like I said, by the time Zatanna catches up to him in Season 4, they're looking to solve the mystery of Connor Kent, but the chemistry between the two almost kicks off immediately. You also very much could tell that she was focused on Dick throughout the story, and there was a couple little things that they said that seemed to indicate other people noticed this. Like I said before, the chemistry was palatable, and I do wonder if another very personal storyline could be put together for Season 5, because we effectively have a love triangle with real components of real life. Everyone here has tons of responsibility, and everyone here has people counting on them. Zatanna is still Dr. Fate and mentoring her students, Barbara is clearly very active as Oracle, and Dick is leading those covert op teams as recently as Target's number 2. A love triangle story winding down this road with these 3 characters would be pretty interesting and create a unique and somewhat tough dynamic on the team. I could totally see Greg Weisman taking us down a path of pain and tragedy and relationship struggles. Something that would be very new for the team, but a real connection with audiences once again that many of us understand. Now, I don't think this would get really testy, but it is possible it could be contentious. Given Oracle's current status and Zatanna being a League member, this gets very complex very fast. And like I said, it would make an excellent story. Now, obviously, we're going to have to wait for Season 5 to find out if this really does happen. I would love to see a romance love triangle story between these 3 characters somehow manifest in the series, but we'll have to wait and see. I guess we got to get that Season 5 to know, so make sure you keep using those hashtags Renew Young Justice Season 5, and Save Earth 16. Make sure you tag HBO Max and Warner Bros. Discovery, leave them a positive message, and let them know how much we love the show. But until we know more, what do you guys think? How would you feel about a love triangle story making its way into Season 5 of Young Justice? And who do you think Dick Grayson would choose, Zatanna or Batgirl? Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not getting any updates. Peace.